Hi everyone, Jeff Jones here at HQ Wales, and welcome to the Academy of Excellence International, and welcome to this short little video clip that I have created here. Now, the reason for this short video is to try to help everyone. You know, I have so many mails regarding questions upon the development of mediumship and its circle work. So this is the reason. So here I'm going to give a few hints on the development of mediumship. Now, the development of mediumship requires time, hard work, study, and above all else, patience. I know that word patience you do not like, but it requires an enormous amount of patience. Despite what so many weekend intensives may promise you, there is no instant or nothing instant about the unfoldment of mediumship. So if you are interested in the development of mediumship, here are a few suggestions which will help you to get started. So we're going to look at point one. Point one, always work with a group of people who share like mind and like interests. Mediumship is developed in what is known as a development circle. It is a circle because, you know, people sit round in a circle. The development circle should, if possibly, be under the guidance and the direction either of a qualified medium or someone who has studied mediumship and knows the ins and outs of mediumistic unfoldment and its development. Now, many people should be in a developing circle is a matter of choice. From my vast experience, sitting with fewer than 4 people simply does not offer adequate energy and opportunity to link and work with the spirit. Now, the ideal number, if possible, should be 7 or 8. But let's not forget, of course, if in any such case where 2 people gather in the name of love, the name of God, spirit will join in. Point 2, you have to decide what type of mediumship your circle will work with. It is not advisable for any such person to sit in more than one circle or to have your circle working with more than one form of mediumship. The circle should sit either for the development of mental mediumship or physical mediumship. You cannot mix the two. Each requires a specific general format and a very specific type of energy to be present. Point 3, once the group has been established and you have determined what type of phenomena you will be working with, decide upon the day and time you will sit. This is very important, ensuring that you meet on the same day, the same time, weekly. Ideally, circles should meet at least once a week. Now, people should arrive at the meeting circle a little bit earlier and be prepared to sit by the appointed time for your circle work. Remember, you are making an appointment with the Spirit World team. They will be there. You should be there on time. And this is, you know, spiritual etiquette. And remember, my friends, the spirit world got better things to do than to wait for you. The seating arrangement should be determined at the first meeting. Each person has his or her assigned seat, which should not change unless the circle leader teacher feels that a shift in energy is absolutely necessary. Now, over a period of time, the dynamics of the circle, the constellation may change, and therefore others may be invited to join in the circle, and a change in the seating may be therefore necessary. Point 4, every circle leader has his or her preferred circle format, regardless of what the format may be. The developing circle should consist of the following stages. A, an opening prayer. It is absolutely important that you open with an open prayer. Open the circle with an open prayer. B, an address to God and the spirit world by letting them know that the circle is open, ready to work, and what type of mediumship you are sitting for. i.e., is it mental mediumship or is it physical mediumship? C, an exercise or a short guided meditation will enhance and stimulate the sensitivity within each sitter and within the group's dynamic. A period of messages should also be set aside where the students will work with spirit and spirit messages. And then you must always, learn to close with prayer. Within the circle, the leader must always endeavor to keep exercises varied and challenging. Now remember, my friends, the purpose of the circle work development is to stimulate the development and challenge the sitters to step beyond their current limitations or their comfort zones. Circle meetings should run at least 1 hour, but no longer than 75 minutes. Once the circle is closed, all people should stand up and depart from the designated circle area. This will help to dissipate the energies formed during the circle meeting. Now, point 6, here's that word again, patience is absolutely important. Medium is the most beautiful pearl of spirit. But like any pearl of great price, its growth and maturity requires patience, hard work, and most of all, a high level of discipline. So work hard, study hard, be patient, and you should see some results. And remember, you are working with spirit. Mediumship is the cooperative effort. God is your ultimate guide, and you and your spirit guide will work together in this great spiritual adventure. Never forget this all-important fact. Finally, here are some other important points to consider. People should plan to arrive around about 10-15 minutes before the circle meeting begins. This will allow them to unwind a little and relax. Remember, conversation should revolve around mediumship and not the cares and the worries of the day. Do try not to have any refreshments before the circle meeting, as this tends to encourage chit-chat. Furthermore, remember, caffeine can act as a stimulant which may interfere with the evening's work. Refreshments can be served later at the end of the circle. Following the circle, discussion should be on mediumship and what the students and the sitters have learned within the circle evening. Try not to discuss the spirit messages which are received during that circle evening, because this tends to foster a dialogue or conversation that gives information which at times may end up as a message on the next time that you may meet. One rule I've always adhered to, and that is the greatest stringency is, sorry for my stumble there, once the circle is closed, no more messages. Please remember that. Accompany your circle work with study, not just on mediumship, but in other related areas of thought. Our study courses on mental mediumship within the Academy for Beginners is an excellent source and study which offers some very good suggestions on how to work within the circle. Last but not least, if you have any questions on development, please subscribe, push the button, or like our page. We are here to guide and help people along the way. So, my dear friends, here we are. Best of luck. I hope this short clip helps you to get started and helps you with all your endeavors with spirit. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Jeff Jones.